Imagine you snap a quick photo with your phone. Maybe it's a sunset, a birthday, or a simple coffee break with friends. In seconds, you can transform that image into a vibrant, professional-looking masterpiece, all with the tap of a button. No training, no fancy software, just you, your memories, and a bit of AI magic. Sounds incredible, right? But what if that power came with a hidden price? In today's video, we're diving deep into Google Photos' massive new update, a redesign supercharged by artificial intelligence, promising to make photo editing easier and more addictive than ever before. But behind the glossy features, there's an urgent debate. Are we trading away our privacy and creative freedom for instant perfection? Let's rewind a decade. Google Photos launched back in 2015 with a simple promise: safe, unlimited storage for every photo you've ever taken, no matter how blurry, overexposed, or embarrassing. It offered automatic backups, facial recognition, and slick search tools. For millions, it became the default vault of their digital lives. In fact, over 1.5 billion people now use it every single month, entrusting the service with a staggering 9 trillion photos and videos. But what truly set Google Photos apart wasn't just storage, it was the AI. As smartphones flooded the world with billions of images, Google's machine learning models got smarter and smarter. They could identify people, pets, landmarks, even smiles. Features like memories would automatically resurface forgotten moments, while the built-in editor let you tweak images with a swipe. By 2021, the free ride ended. Google pulled the plug on unlimited storage. Many grumbled, some left, but most users simply upgraded to Google One subscriptions, cementing Google's dominance. Meanwhile, rival platforms like Apple's iCloud Photos and Amazon Photos raced to keep up, but none could quite match the seamless blend of AI, search, and sharing that Google Photos offered. Ben Thompson of Stratechery even argued that these AI-driven enhancements created a moat around Google's photo ecosystem, making it harder for people to switch. Fast forward to today. Google is celebrating Photos' 10th anniversary with a bold leap forward, an overhauled editor powered by next-generation AI. This isn't just a facelift, it's the promise of effortless creation. So what exactly is new? First, there's the redesigned editing interface. It's sleek, intuitive, and stuffed with AI-powered tools. The Magic Editor now lets you apply multiple complex effects in a single tap. Want to turn a grainy snapshot into a stunning portrait? The AI offers tailored suggestions, blending filters, color fixes, and contrast tweaks automatically, no expertise required. For those wanting to get hands-on, you can select parts of an image and get instant AI-generated tips for the perfect edit. And that's not all. Google has rolled out new features that seem straight out of science fiction. Cinematic photos, introduced just months ago, use AI to create moving, 3D-like pictures from your old 2D memories. Suddenly, your childhood photos feel alive. The Colorize tool breathes new life into black and white images with astonishing accuracy, while the updated Restyle function lets you apply consistent looks across entire albums in seconds. The integration with Google Lens means you can now identify dog breeds in your photos or get historical facts about landmarks, all without leaving the app. Sharing has transformed as well. Forget clunky email links or waiting for uploads. Now generating a QR code for any album is a tap away. Print it at a wedding, text it to your friends, paste it at a family reunion. Anyone nearby can scan and instantly see or contribute their own photos. The friction of sharing has virtually disappeared. All of this, Google says, is about making your memories more accessible, more beautiful, and, let's be honest, more addictive. Sundar Pichai, Google's CEO, claims their goal is to bring your memories to life in new and meaningful ways. But here's the twist. While AI-powered editing democratizes creativity, making it possible for anyone to achieve professional quality results, it's also shifting the very nature of photography. There's incredible potential here, says Dr. Fei-Fei Li, director of the Stanford AI Lab. But we must ask, who controls the narrative when an algorithm starts deciding what beauty looks like or which moments matter most? For all the convenience, there's a creeping sense that our photos and the memories they represent are being shaped by forces beyond our control. Let's dig even deeper. Consider the numbers. In early 2025, use of Google's Magic Editor surged 40% in just one quarter. That's not just a trend, it's a tidal wave. Every time you swipe or tap, AI is learning. Your favorite color palettes, the way you frame a sunset, your preferred moods and styles. Imagine a future where the app auto-edits your entire camera roll exactly how you like it. Useful? Absolutely. But does it still feel personal? Let's talk about privacy. Each update means more data, more analysis, more learning about you. Google says over 5 billion sensitive photos are now locked away in Photos Locked Folder feature, and their AI can identify everything from your dog's breed to the coffee shop in your background, all for your convenience. But who else might see those patterns? How is your data really being used? Apple's Tim Cook weighed in on this, warning, empowering users is vital, but so is safeguarding privacy. Apple bets on encryption and device-side processing, marketing itself as the privacy-first alternative. But with Google Photos, much of the magic happens in the cloud. That's a trade-off, more powerful editing, but a larger digital footprint. Artists and professionals are split. The Ansel Adams estate, guardians of one of photography's greatest legacies, points out, the tools may evolve, but the soul of a photograph, composition, light, the story, still comes from the artist. Yet, as AI becomes the de facto editor for billions, are we losing our individual voice? Photography was once a craft, requiring patience and learning. Now, an entire generation grows up thinking a double tap is all it takes. Mary Meeker, a veteran tech analyst, notes, visual content is exploding, and Google is poised to shape how those visuals are created and remembered. The question is, who controls the narrative? The latest features show just how far we've come. The Memories feature now doesn't just resurface old photos. It prompts you with interactive quizzes based on objects or places in your images. How much control do you have over what the algorithm thinks are your key moments? AI-suggested titles and album descriptions can automatically group your adventures, apply famous art styles, and offer up digital scrapbooks. The app is learning, adapting, and curating, sometimes more than you even realize. Jennifer Loomis, a professional photo organizer, warns, AI can help with the grunt work, but the meaning behind those photos comes from you. Don't let the algorithm steal your story. But there's another side. For millions of users, time is the scarcest resource. The tedium of sorting, editing, and sharing can kill the joy of capturing memories. For them, AI is an absolute game changer. Suddenly, everyone is a creator. So where's the harm? Let's look at the dangers bubbling beneath the surface. As personalized AI editing ramps up, learning your style, anticipating your edits, could it dull your creative instincts? If every photo is beautified the same way, do they all start to look the same? Are we headed for a future of filter fatigue and creative homogenization? Worse, what about data privacy and algorithmic bias? Google's AI pulls from a vast trove of data, learning from billions of users. But the more sophisticated it gets, the more power it wields over your memories. And as algorithms make decisions, selecting which moments matter, what's worthy of sharing, or even which faces are tagged, are we introducing new forms of bias? Dr. Fei-Fei Li cautions, we need transparency about how these systems work and who benefits. Otherwise, we risk surrendering too much agency to algorithms designed to maximize engagement, not meaning. And there's another twist. As sharing becomes frictionless, showing your entire vacation album with a scan of a code, does the value of a single photo diminish? Does convenience erode intimacy? Are memories still precious, or just another data point for advertisers? And on a chilling note, what happens if a breach exposes billions of personal photos and their associated metadata? As more sensitive content lands in Google's locked folders, the stakes get higher. Let's not forget competition. Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and others all offer photo storage and AI tools. Yet few match Google's pace of innovation or their appetite for data. Each company claims to champion user rights, but who's really watching out for you? It's a tension at the heart of the digital age, convenience versus control. Do you want photos that are easier, smarter, even magical? Or do you want privacy, autonomy, and the assurance that your digital life is truly yours? Here's the final twist. Google's next step might be personalized AI models that know your editing style as well as you do, or better. Imagine opening Google Photos and finding that your latest vacation shots have been edited, sorted, and captioned before you even touch your phone. Is that ultimate convenience, or the end of personal creativity as we know it? As we move into this new era, where AI not only stores but actively curates and shapes our memories, the big question is, what are we giving up for the sake of effortless perfection? In the next section, we'll dig into the heart of this dilemma. How exactly does Google's AI editing work? What hidden risks and pressures does it create for users? And is there a way to keep control of your digital memories in a world run by algorithms? Or is the genie already out of the bottle? As we venture into the future of Google Photos, it's clear we're not just talking about a simple app for storing vacation snaps anymore. We're entering a world where artificial intelligence isn't just sorting or cropping your images. It's actively shaping the way you remember, create, and share your life's most important moments. So what does this mean for us as users? What surprises and challenges lie ahead as Google Photos continues its relentless evolution? Let's imagine two diverging futures. In one, Google Photos becomes an invisible assistant, quietly making tedious tasks effortless. Picture this. You wake up after a birthday party, and your phone's already curated the best smiles and candid moments into a cinematic memory, complete with music and subtle animations. The photos are brightened, blurred backgrounds are fixed, and any photobombers have vanished. All of this happened before you even poured your first cup of coffee. But as dazzling as this sounds, there's a flip side, a future where we risk surrendering too much. The more powerful and automated Google Photos becomes, the greater the temptation to let algorithms make all the decisions. What's worth keeping, what memories are highlighted, even how our stories are told. Here's where things get intriguing and a little unsettling. The AI powering Google Photos is learning from billions, no, trillions, of images. It's becoming brilliant at identifying faces, objects, even the breed of your neighbor's dog lounging in the background. In 2025, over 1.5 billion users uploaded memories every month, and the numbers keep climbing. Now Google is working on personalized AI models. Imagine your Photos app figuring out that you always prefer cool tones in your beach shots, that you love high-contrast black and white for portraits, or that you consistently crop your lunch photos to highlight the plate's texture. Soon, it could offer to auto-edit entire albums matching your unique style without you lifting a finger. This could be immensely freeing. As Dr. Fei-Fei Li from Stanford AI Labs points out, AI in photo editing democratizes professional-level results, making creative possibilities accessible to everyone. But there's a catch. As algorithms anticipate your every desire, will you stop experimenting? If AI always picks the best shot, do you lose the serendipity of finding beauty in imperfections or surprises? And what about privacy? With these advancements comes an unprecedented level of data analysis. For the AI to work its magic, it needs access, lots of it. It understands who's in your photos, where you were, the context, sometimes even your emotions. The new Memories feature, now with interactive quizzes and polls, means Google is recognizing objects and places at a granular level. Of course, Google touts features like the locked folder, protecting over 5 billion sensitive photos as of this year. But is that enough? Are we trading away intimate glimpses of our lives for convenience under the guise of smarter tools? Let's not forget the creative dimension. The latest Magic Editor saw a whopping 40% jump in usage just this quarter. Tools like style transfer, colorization, even the ability to turn old black and white photos into lifelike color, or to animate still images with cinematic photos. These sound magical. Yet there's a risk. If everyone's using the same presets and AI tricks, do our albums lose their individuality? Does AI gently nudge us toward a modern-day one-size-fits-all aesthetic? The Ansel Adams estate weighed in, arguing, AI offers new tools, but the core principles of composition and light remain paramount. Put simply, no amount of technology can replace your eye, your story, your intent. So, standing at this crossroads, what practical actions can you take to make the most of this brave new world without losing yourself along the way? First, embrace AI as your sidekick, not your master. Use the features that free up your time, like bulk editing or smart album suggestions, but take a moment to review. Decide which edits actually reflect your vision. Don't let the algorithm have the final say. Choose the photos that matter, even if they aren't razor-sharp or perfectly composed. Your memories, your rules. Second, lock down your privacy settings. Dive into the locked folder option for sensitive images. Familiarize yourself with sharing controls, especially now that QR code sharing makes it easier to send albums to strangers nearby, or accidentally post a family album in the office chat. Always double-check which albums are public, shared, or restricted. Third, keep an eye on the creative tools, but don't become dependent on them. View the AI suggestions as starting points rather than gospel truth. Try revisiting unedited or raw photos now and then. See what details you notice. As Jennifer Loomis, a professional photo organizer, puts it, AI can assist, but but only you know the story behind your pictures. Fourth, stay skeptical about the automation of nostalgia. The new memories quizzes and automated highlights are fun, but don't forget to curate your own stories. Write your own captions, add manual tags or descriptions. Google's AI can suggest, but only you can decide what a photo truly means to you. Fifth, periodically back up your data outside Google's ecosystem. As impressive as their storage and AI are, don't put all your digital eggs in one corporate basket. External hard drives, alternative clouds, or even physical prints ensure your memories can't vanish with a server glitch or policy change. And finally, let your creativity push back. If the AI wants to brighten your night shots, try leaving them as is for mood. If it always crops for faces, consider the context. Sometimes the messy background tells the real story. What does all of this add up to? The answer to our central question, whether users can retain control over their personal memories and data as AI becomes more powerful, depends on vigilance, awareness, and a healthy dose of skepticism. AI can be a fantastic partner, amplifying your creative voice and making life vastly easier. As Sundar Pichai, Google's CEO, put it, "Our goal is to make Google Photos even more helpful and intuitive, using AI to bring your memories to life in new and meaningful ways." But meaningful to whom? That's the crucial question. If you passively accept every AI suggestion, every filter, crop, animation, it's easy to let algorithms quietly rewrite your life story, pushing you into the mainstream and draining your albums of personal quirk and authenticity. True control means making deliberate choices: what to share, how to edit, who sees each moment, and when to let imperfections stand. It means questioning what the AI offers, adding your voice, preserving your context, and sometimes saying no to a suggestion that doesn't feel right. So, are we inevitably surrendering too much agency to algorithms? Only if we allow it. The future of Google Photos is as bright or as bland as we make it. And here's a secret fact. While Google is racing to personalize its AI for every individual, there's a movement among professional photographers to use AI outputs as rough drafts only, then intentionally re-edit or even break the images to reintroduce imperfection and human character. Sometimes the magic isn't in having the perfect shot, but in remembering why it mattered, even if the lighting was off or the focus a bit soft. So next time you open Google Photos and see that perfectly curated memory, pause. Ask yourself, is this the moment you remember or the one the AI wants you to see? Take back a bit of the process, because in the end, your memories deserve your voice, augmented by AI, but never replaced by it. If this video got you thinking about your digital memories, let us know in the comments. What do you love most or hate most about AI-powered photo apps? Have you discovered your own ways to stay in charge, or maybe a trick for making the AI work for you instead of the other way around? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into how technology is reshaping our everyday lives, one photo at a time.